2021 was a year of record growth for MBPE, with a US dollar NAV total return of 45% and a sterling share price total return of 65% during the year. Importantly, while 2021 was a record year, MBPE's performance has been strong over a long time period, with a prior year NAV total return of 21% and a 5-year total return of over 130%. In 2021, a significant proportion of underlying portfolio appreciation came from exits and transaction pricing, and MBPE generated a record level of realizations during the year, with $401 million of announced realizations from 14 full or partial exits and 2 IPOs in the portfolio. Those exits and IPOs generated a 3.3 times multiple of invested capital and an 83% uplift from the valuations at the beginning of the year. 2 notable outperformers in the portfolio during the year were AutoStore and Constellation Automotive, which together generated $216 million of value appreciation, moving from MBPE's 7th and 16th largest equity positions to the largest and second largest positions as of year end. This highlights the benefit of diversification in MBPE's portfolio. Individual companies can still drive meaningful portfolio returns if successful, but we generally size new investments at 1 to 2% of total portfolio fair value.
NBPE has a strategy that is differentiated from other listed private equity vehicles. We invest directly into companies alongside top-tier private equity managers in their core areas of expertise. We're able to do this by leveraging the broad private equity platform of the company's manager, Neuberger Berman. We build our portfolio investment by investment rather than through funds. This allows us to actively allocate our capital to sectors and strategies which we believe are most attractive for the current environment. This is particularly important in times of volatility and uncertainty as we're facing today. Investing alongside a broad range of managers also allows us to build an appropriately diversified portfolio. As of December 2021, we were invested in 94 co-investments alongside 55 private equity managers, and our top 20 investments made up 53% of our portfolio value. This approach also allows NBPE to be more capital efficient. We can increase or decrease our investment pacing based upon NBPE's current capital position and the market environment. This allows NBPE to mitigate the overcommitment risk inherent in a funds-based investment strategy. NBPE is fee efficient. We typically don't pay management fees or carry to the lead private equity managers, and our fees are lower than a typical direct private equity vehicle. This results in NBPE having what we believe is the lowest all-in fee structure of its peer group.
Performance of the underlying portfolio was strong in 2021. The weighted average revenue and EBITDA growth of the companies in the dataset were both in excess of 25%. We think this performance speaks to the quality of the companies in the portfolio and the benefits of its positioning around 2 core themes: companies with secular growth drivers or end markets with low expected cyclicality. This focus has meant that the portfolio has been, and we believe will remain, well positioned to weather an uncertain macroeconomic environment. The main concerns around the operating environment today are inflation and rising interest rates, and looking across the portfolio, MBPE's portfolio companies generally managed inflation well during 2021. The portfolio had strong average gross and EBITDA margins, and generally companies were able to pass on some or all of any rise in their input costs. This meant that the portfolio as a whole saw very little margin compression in 2021, and this, together with the strong growth demonstrated during the year, gives us confidence of the portfolio's ability to continue to perform well.
We clearly are in a challenging investment environment. This reinforces the importance of our core investment strategy of targeting companies supported by long-term secular growth trends, businesses with low cyclicality, and identifying opportunities where private equity managers have the ability to add value by fundamentally improving the companies they own. Many of these companies share certain characteristics, including leading market positions, strong free cash flow generation, pricing power, and/or recurring revenues. Even in these uncertain times, we believe that NBPE's investment strategy is well positioned to take advantage of opportunities as they arise.